Oh, did I really just start without getting my... Okay. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm a moron. Yo, what's up, Mr. Man? Uh... There we go. Hmm... Exactly. You're bound to be here. We're getting God, but shiny. It's where you belong. There we go. I was actually dabbling with Twitch, and then it got too complicated, so I just gave up and whatever, YouTube's just my platform. Here to stay. You came running. Just give that 5 minute grace period. 5 minute grace period, and then I can get a little less formal. Just for YouTube. Love you, YouTube. Now this is not gonna be a long stream at all. It might even be my shortest stream yet. Just gonna be completely honest. But we are definitely streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is definitely going to be a stream. 100%. Alright, and there goes that 5 minute grace period. Oh my god. Where am I? There I am. The stream's gonna be Monster Hunter Stories again, because my capture card's already hooked up to the Switch. I don't feel like swapping it around. The shiny Bidoof. I hate this game and all, but it's got Shiny God in it. So like I spent, what was it, the whole $60 on this game just to get a shiny Arceus. I'm entitled to that shiny Arceus. That is what I bought this game for. I had no intentions of playing it otherwise, and after having gotten this far, I can confirm that the game is not very good. Nako! Been a while since you've been in live chat. What's up? How you two doing? You see, I don't even care about living decks because I'm gonna play more Pokemon, whether it be for content or just for me. And then that living dex is gonna get messed up and I'm going to be extremely upset about it. I'm here. The whole YouTube thing is becoming a little bit of a struggle. Kitty just turned off my mic. Okay. Yeah, I'm running into that problem of like, there's nothing to do for me until next year. So it's becoming a struggle to keep relevancy in YouTube. I can't keep more than like 20 views. It's also a problem with just Pokemon. Like, I don't know if Pokemon's what I want to do. Hi, kitty. I still like Pokemon and everything. Pokemon's not leaving. But I don't know if I want to make that my long-term thing. Yeah, I wanted to try Twitch. I went to set it up today, and then it got so complicated that I gave up and we're just on YouTube. It's a shame. I want to do Twitch, right? Because it's much more interactive than YouTube streaming is, YouTube Live. YouTube Live really is just you guys watch me play and it ends there. Twitch has all of these like all these extra things to it, which I can't comprehend apparently because I have a tiny brain. And it's very interactive. I want to try Twitch, but I can't understand it, I guess. I don't have an engineering degree, so I don't know how to set up a Twitch. If I could do Twitch, I would. I would definitely try it. And the funny emotes. The funny emotes is definitely a plus. And that, it doesn't take as long as it does on YouTube to get the funny emotes. And there's no paywall for the funny emotes. There's only a paywall if you want to use the funny emotes in different streams. There's no paywall for you to use my emotes in my stream. Which is even better. And then there's the, like, the channel points or whatever. Didn't work out, yeah. Twitch has kind of like a rough algorithm, I guess. Twitch is, Twitch really is really good about keeping unknown streamers unknown. And keeping popular streamers popular. And that's why I chose to start on YouTube and not Twitch. Which ended up being the best choice for me. Because East did that raid and then he put me on the map. Miss that guy. Royal! Royal's here! He's here to see Shiny God. The Shiny God that we're not getting tonight, I guarantee it. I've been trying to get this thing for how long now, and I've never gotten him. Yeah, just generally thinking about the possible future of my YouTube channel. I don't even know if Pokemon's gonna be in it, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if Pokemon's even an option in the foreseeable future. Oh, that's sad. Don't know if Pokemon's gonna be a thing in the foreseeable future for my channel. Don't know if I'll even be on YouTube. Might be on Twitch. I don't know. It's bringing Digimon. Hope Gen 10 will be great. I hope it is. And even if it's not, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna buy it for my own personal play. But I don't know if I make content on it. And I know that's crazy to say because Pokemon's kind of how I started. But I don't know. I don't know if Pokemon's the play. If I look up Pokemon anything, all I see is just drama and uh why can't I think of the word? Why can't I think of the word? Controversies, like with the big like world champions and like VGC. Not sure about it. Not gonna lie. Monster Hunter though. Yeah, get Gen 10 for the living dex. Honestly, unless Gen 10 fixes everything, right? I'm not touching Pokemon for content. Clickbait. It's clickbait, but the fact that there's like so many creators just like at each other's throats like all the time, that's heat I'm not trying to get. There's definitely clickbait in use, but it's easy to see that it's easy to see that not not a lot of creators are the most friendly, if I had to put it lightly. At least most of them. If I continue doing Pokemon, it's probably not gonna be like a professional, like, uh, thing, I guess. It's just gonna be me having fun on a stream that just won't matter. Like this one. I don't I don't think I'm gonna be making anything out of this one. This is just me having fun. Unfortunate. It all depends on Z-Day, though. If Pokemon Z-A is, if that flops, I'm done. For sure, I'm just dropping Pokemon if ZA flops. which I don't have hope for it, I'm not gonna lie. The concept that everyone's kind of throwing around for, like what'll happen, cool. Like, it'll take place in a full-scale Lumio City. Cool. In the game, granted, we only got to go down, like, one or two streets of Lumio City. We didn't get to see, like, a small percentage of Lumio City. Cool. That's great. It's also based off of France, which has, like, an expansive sewer system or something. Cool. But why am I gonna care about that if the gameplay sucks, right? Why am I gonna care about seeing all of Lumios if it plays worse than Red and Blue? I gotta be honest. I'm not saying Red and Blue is bad by any means, either. I'm just saying, like, not any of the remakes of Gen 1, just Red and Blue themselves. Just like how jank those old games were. If ZA is not gonna be fun like that as a modern game, I'm not playing it. I don't have high hopes for ZA, but I don't see it as a short game. I see it more. I I can see it being a tech demo. But I don't see it exactly being a short game. Let me just... Um... Let's see... There's... Actually, I'm just gonna... Yeah. So this is like... This is like Lumios, right? You just got that little area, and these 6 or whatever walkways out to the outer rim, and then the 5 ways out or something. I don't remember. It was a little small. But if we look at this, there's clearly so much more. You see how big the tower in the middle is. And that thing's looking like... That's massive. So to put in the scale here, we're just a tiny dot in the middle. Right there. Like, this is a big map. This is a huge map right here. I don't think it's going to be a short game, but I can see it being a tech demo of like what limits they can push for a Pokemon game. Does that make sense? Like, there's so much here. And that's not even considering that there could be underground segments as well. Like a sewer system. Like, this is huge. Only issue is what's gonna be there? How's the gameplay gonna be? Is it gonna be barren? Because you never know. Like, Scarlet and Violet looks full until you realize how they do encounters. Once you realize how they do encounters, it is very empty. Yeah, that's the thing with, like, Scarlet and Violet. Like, Legends Arceus did a fix on that. Legends Arceus was not empty. It was opposite of empty. Scarlet and Violet had an illusion of being very fleshed out, very full, but it wasn't. It only spawned 15, 16 if you found a shiny in an area around you. If you looked over a very near distance, there would be absolutely nothing. There'd literally be nothing. I can see this game being, like, pushing the boundaries on what they can do with Pokemon. But it's by no means going to be, like, destined for failure because it's just one city. But at the same time, you can't have a pretty game that plays like BDSP. Like, that's not possible. That's not going to be a game that flies. Not with us. Yeah, that's also the thing with Scarlet and Violet. There's nothing physical. Pokemon are physical, yes, but there's nothing. There's no, like, take actually yeah. Take Palworld as a good example. Palworld has dungeons for you to go find that reset, and they have mini bosses inside of them. Like alpha Pokemon. Palworld is actually a great example of what Scarlet and Violet could have been. I hope my mic's not too loud for everyone. I know I have my voice a few decibels higher than usual. But as much as we say, or as much as we clown on Palworld that it's like Pokemon with guns, Palworld is actually exactly what Scarlet and Violet could have been if it weren't for Game Freak's hand-holding with all of the cutscenes, and if it were, like, if it were actually fleshed out. Side quests, hidden quests, literally anything. But there was absolutely nothing. I get passionate about Pokemon, I'm sorry. Pokemon's only been something that's been in my life as long as I've been alive. Push the X too early. Yeah, the secrets are kind of lost. Scarlet and Violet. A lot of Pokemon games are actually really good about having secrets and interactions that you can find. Scarlet and Violet just has an open world. And as fun as that is, don't get me wrong, Scarlet and Violet is objectively one of the best mainline games we've had yet. But it is held back by being pretty barren. There's not much to do. Just hoping that ZA does something about that. If they do a sewer system, they could do a lot there. They could do, like, honestly, a mechanic that kind of bridges the free roam and uh like Dynamax Adventure mechanic. That would be pretty sick. If they just did that with the sewers. That would actually add a ton of replay value to the game. And they wouldn't even have to update it. Make sewers below Lumios. That makes like a kind of like a roguelike dungeon crawler, you know? I feel like that would get the fans happy. That would get people playing the game. But with it just being in the city, how would battles even work? The whole focus on X and Y was Pokemon living with humans, right? It wasn't like Pokemon being enslaved by humans, which is what Pokemon normally is. It was Pokemon and humans living together in harmony. How are battles going to work to keep Pokemon if that is the case? That is my bigger concern right now with ZA. If we are not allowed outside of Lumiose, it is going to be pretty hard to have a reasonable battle in ZA. Because what we see in the actual fights is not actually what happens. And we see this in black and white when we first get our starter, battle our neighborhood friends, and then it messes up the entire room with, like, footprints running up the walls and, like, the bed being destroyed and all of that. Stuff being broken. That implies our battles will be messy. Things will get broken in combat. Everything will be, like, destroyed in a fight. The cheap animations are not what's actually happening. What's actually happening is more similar to the I forgot what the name was. In Legends Arceus. Like when you're fighting Electrode, Arcanine, Cleavor, Arceus himself, Lilligant. It's gonna look like those fights, not the cheap animations we have. So with that in mind, I doubt we're gonna be allowed to just pick a fight with something on the streets. It's gonna break everything. So how are they gonna allow that? If it is all just dream theory, Terapagos dream theory, no better way to tell me to quit Pokemon. Dream theory sucks. The dream theory craze with Terapagos was actually so bad. You could literally debunk dream theory with basic physics. Granted, we do know the truth about Terapagos now, but still, you could literally just pull up basic physics and disprove dream theory. Didn't even try it? Yeah, one of the most basic forms of physics, or the laws of physics, one of the most basic laws of physics, is matter or energy can't be created and it can't be destroyed. If it's dream theory, that is creating energy and matter. That is creating energy. That is not possible. That is not possible in physics. It would have to pull the Paradox Pokemon from an existing location. It is time travel. It always was time travel. Dream theory is not possible. How'd you know I was drinking? Hydrating. But that's the thing about, like, not even just Pokemon, just gamers in general. Not even gamers. Just people in general. We like to overcomplicate things that really don't need to be complicated. Dream theory is a lot harder to explain than time travel. Time travel is a very well thought out science fiction trope. Just say time travel. That's it. And of course, it doesn't help that our leakers are spitting complete nonsense, right? Our Pokemon leakers just spit complete nonsense. There's like very little evidence behind it. It's just they throw something out there. Yes, it's credible, but you got to figure out what they're saying. Travel is easier to understand. It is, and it is actually possible. Hypothetically, it's possible to time travel, but it is not possible to dream something into existence. That would be creating matter, creating energy, which is impossible. Time travel is taking something that exists from somewhere else and bringing it to your time. That's why I hated dream theory. You literally just debunk it with one law of physics. Make your dreams come true. Here's the thing. Everyone pointed out how Terapagos looks like a dream catcher. I agree. And I also agree that it can make dreams come true. But riddle me this, Batman. Where's it pull the dreams from? Yeah. Didn't think about that one. Terapagos can It's very possible that Tropicos can, like, hear or see what you dream. Sure, I'll give you that. We don't know how Tropicos works. I'll give you that. But it can't make anything out of nothing. Nothing can. No Pokemon can. And with that same line of thinking, Dialga and Palkia have been made irrelevant by a turtle. A very, very small turtle. Dialga and Palkia are now irrelevant because of a tiny turtle. Now, that fun fact is going to be living rent-free in your head. Have fun with that. It is funny, actually. Palkia's the god of space? Well, how do you suppose you get the thing here? How do you suppose you get the thing from one time to another? Through space. Now, how do you suppose they find the thing? They go through time. Crazy. Suck on that, Dialga and Palkia. Watch out, Giratina, you're next. Tropicos is very interesting. I like Tropicos' idea, but its design is its design is silly. Its design is silly, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It's funny at least. Just a funny little guy having the power of two gods. Actually, wait. Never mind, Giratina, you've already been replaced. Distortion World, a world that bows to you, a world where your word is law. Nah, Terapagos can rewrite physics. Terapagos can rewrite how a Master Ball works. Watch out, Arceus. You're next. You're not safe from my tiny turtle. I like Terapagos for raiding. I think he's very silly. Yeah, I suppose an argument can be made for the entire creation trio just being completely replaced by one tiny boy. The only one that hasn't been made irrelevant yet is Arceus. And that's only in lore. In gameplay, we have Silvally. Sometimes I wonder if Game Freak even knows what they're doing with the Pokemon lore. Yeah, I found it lame that Tropius is normal type as well. At the time, I liked it because its ability. I I think a fighting type move is like the first thing I used on Terapagos. So that not very effective tripped me up so badly. And that was actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie, Terapagos' fight is very fun. Very fun. The fact that at full health, it turns all types to be not very effective is just genius as a boss. But that normal typing hurts though. Honestly, I could have seen it being like a Dragon Steel type, you know? But then I guess it would just literally be a better Dialga, right? I also beat it first try, but I had to use a lot of potions. It's a tough fight. Terapagos is actually very difficult if you go in blind, which is not something I can say for any of the other legendaries in Pokemon. All of them are so old that you see their gimmick before the fight, or you just don't fight them. Or you fight them so late that you already have busted Pokemon, so it's not even a challenge. Terapagos was so late that you have so much busted Pokemon that it shouldn't be a challenge, but they made it a challenge, and I loved it. Granted, you could just, click on my YouTube channel, go to, you could just click on my YouTube channel, go to videos, and I don't know, just, click on the very first video there and just, wipe that Terapagos off the face of the planet. You know? It's kind of easy. But of course, I used actual Pokemon that got me through the actual DLC, so didn't have a problem. What were you using? If you were able to, if you were able to figure out that it was fighting type and the ability just, or figure out that it was normal type and its ability was just what it is, then yeah, I could see it being, no problem. Or if you use one of the, like, 3 boxfuls of raid builds that we as a community have. We as a small community of, like, 5 or 6 people. Still, that's a lot. 3 boxfuls? That's more than what Osiris has. Glimmora, Fire Ogre, Bridge, Hydra. Can't remember the other two. That's a pretty good team. Glimmora's honestly really strong. And Ogerpon is just Ogerpon, honestly. Ogerpon's really cool. Hi, kitty. Ogerpon's just really good. Give Ambipom tail slap? Yeah. Imagine a world where a Pokemon doesn't get their signature move. I don't even think I had Bridge. I think Tubline was still just a Duraludon when I went into that fight. And I didn't even have Hydrapple. I wasn't even using good Pokemon, honestly. Hi. Hi. What? Just come up here and start making noise like that? Alright. We'll go, kitty. Sweet little girl. Yeah, doing it right with Glimmora's good. Painful Bunker? Do you mean, I don't remember the name, but, Baneful Bunker is Toxapex. Um, hold on, let me do some quick research. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Oh, is it that one? Oh yeah. I know why they didn't give it Tail Slap. I understand now. Let's get the computer out. Okay, so it's Technogino, right? Oh, I have not visited this in a long time. Okay. Technician, right? We got Technician. Cool. We also got Skill Link. Always hits 5 times. You can choose either one of them. I'm pretty sure. Is this Scarlet and Violet Dex? No. It should have Tail Slap. Yeah, Tail Slap. Attack 25. So if you go with Technician, that gets boosted by 50%. And that boosts each hit. Or you can take what was it? Skill Link, and it guaranteed hits all 5 times. Let me get a calculator. Which is 125 base damage. That's stupid strong. But now you have not only Technician, but you also have Loaded Dice, which is Skill Link. So you can have Technician, which increases every hit of Tail Slap by 50%. Which is roughly like a 37 damage increase. Or a power of 37 per hit. And then it hits 5 times for like 180 something damage. I think that's why they neglected Tail Slap. And they neglected a lot of moves like this. I don't know all of them, but they neglected a lot of them. Why they wouldn't neglect Bullet Seed then? I don't know. That is, that's interesting. Because that is clearly in the game. Plus Terra Normal as well, yeah. And if we... Hold on, I'm still looking. Does it have it? Yeah, Ambipom also has Technician Skill Link, as well as Pickup, which is insane. Yeah, no, it doesn't have it. So why is this not allowed? Why'd they not give Tail Slap? Wait, actually, the more I look at this, the more perplexing this is. Why? Why not Tail Slap? Actually, just no reason to leave Tail Slap out. Yeah, there's actually just no reason to leave Tail Slap out. Yeah, Chinchino was just the first thing that came to my mind. I'm gonna be honest. No, it was not shiny. Do you? Pheasant Dippity got Tail Slap? What? Wait, no, the Tail Slap is in the game. What? Wait! They... They gave Tail Slap to so many things, but not, but not that? Why? Actually, why? What are you on, Game Freak? Wait, that... I thought they just didn't have it in the game entirely. No, it's just that Ambipom don't have it. This is stupid. And it gets Fury Swipes, like that lessens the blow. Game Freak is on some crack. Why? That is literally Ambipom's signature move. And Ambipom don't got it? I don't think there's a single argument that can be made for Ambipom not having Tail Slap. That is Ambipom's move. What is this game, dude? Watch, next they're gonna give Ivy Cudgel to some other random Pokemon. They're gonna give Ivy Cudgel to Charizard. Muck is gonna get Ivy Cudgel. Oh my god. The more we learn about that, the more cursed it becomes. You back, Mr. Man, or is that you saying you'll be back? If you'll be back, uh, then alright, have fun. If you are back, then welcome back. I don't know how else to interpret that. Oh, wrong button. So I think we can all agree that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is not as great as we all hyped it up to be. Now that it's kinda past, we can be truthful about it. Scarlet and Violet are not as great as we wanted it to be. We can be critical now. We can stop pretending. Even then though, Scarlet and Violet is objectively one of the greatest mainline games to come out. By far. And we can all agree Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and even Diamond and Pearl are garbage. If you're a Gen 4 fan, you are not here for Diamond and Pearl or Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. You are here for Platinum and only Platinum. If you defend these two games, you are lying. You're here for Platinum, not these two. These two are garbage. Platinum is the only thing. Played Persona 3 Reload. I haven't played it yet. I wanted to, but then my Xbox killed itself. And when I got my other one set up, my new one set up, I just forgot to actually install it. I have the space now. I don't have any, like, reason not to. There's literally no good reason for me to have not played Persona 3 Reload, other than I just forgot to. I want to play it. I love Persona. And I've only played Persona 5 and Persona 5 Tactica. So I do want to play it. I just forgot. Persona 3... Persona 3 is the one where they draw out the persona with that gun, right? Is that the one? Where they made like a club at school for all the kids that like actually experienced the 25th hour or something, and they all had personas and used that gun to draw them out. Is that the one? Am I thinking of the right one? That might be Persona 4. I only know Persona 5. Such a fake fan. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream Persona 3 Reload. I don't know. I might play it on my own. I might stream it. I'm not too sure. Now, while that is a very plausible option. That is very plausible, but Ambipom learns it through. I'm pretty sure Ambipom learns it through level up. Right? Or am I stupid? Does it not learn it through level up? Wait. No, it doesn't. Wait, so that's Chinchino's. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude. Wait, where is it? Oh my god. It's always been an egg move? What? So I've got it wrong the whole time? And I just never knew? Am I just an idiot? Wait, am I stupid? Where's Tail Slap? Uh-oh, guys, I might be dumb. I can't find Tail Slap. Wait, there it is. And Ambipom has not had Tail Slap in Sword and Shield either. Wait, it wasn't even in Sword and Shield. Bro, I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, I'm jumping off a bridge. Yeah, I'm so dumb. Tail Slap was Chinchino's signature move. That's... Tail Slap is Chinchino's signature move, not Ambipom's. I'm not okay. Okay, Persona 3 is the gun. I am thinking of the right one. Does learn an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon by breeding with Chinchino? Yeah, I just figured that out. But still, Pheasantipity has it, and we have Mirror Herb. Psyduck and Spoink were technically able to learn Simple Beam. Without Simple Beam being in the game. And we don't get Tail Slap on Ambipom? All I'm saying is Mirror Herb was an option that Game Freak threw away. If Pheasantipity had Tail Slap, you could have just Mirror Herbed it onto Ambipom. But they didn't allow that. For whatever reason. I've learned in this stream that I can't stop thinking about Pokemon for a second before my brain starts deleting Pokemon information. They probably did, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, with how fast they dropped Scarlet and Violet, I wouldn't be surprised if they came out and said, hey, we're already thinking about the next game before the DLC came out. DLC were in development and they were already thinking about ZA. For sure. Of course we can say that. That would be copium, but we can say that. But it's not right. Reinhold's alive, Digimon, and Gundam. Digimon, I don't think I'll ever understand, sadly. Gundam, I know I'll never understand. But what I can tell you is Tail Slap cannot be learned by Ambipom on the Switch. I can tell you that much. I have enough room in my tiny noggin to say that. Only enough room for that, though. Nothing else. I can also tell you some things about Monster Hunter. I only technically started in World. Well, technically started in 4U, but My first real game was World. But I can tell you a few things about Monster Hunter. I don't have much room to know anything else, though. Hi, kitty. I can hear your purring through my headset. Speaking of Monster Hunter, actually, tomorrow we're gonna be streaming Monster Hunter Stories, the remake to Switch or port, whatever, remaster. I don't know, whatever that's called. We're gonna be streaming that tomorrow. Gonna be a thick stream. With Pac-Man? How's that gonna work? Hey. Stop doing that, you weird cat. Let's take a look. What is that? What is that? That that trailer looks like a fever dream, I'm not gonna lie. That is funny. Hi, kitty. Welcome back, Mr. Man. That mission looks so weird. Kinda funny though, I'm not gonna lie. That reminds me of how I played, Grafii through my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. I put loaded dice on my Grafii, made sure it had poison point, and then just used Fury Swipes for poison. Now, how is Pheasantipity doing Tail Slap? What danger? What danger are those tails? That one tail. That one tail. I thought it had 3. I might be an idiot. Actually, we've already discussed this. I am an idiot. What damage is that tail gonna do? It does look soft. Wow, for $2 you can buy a hacked shiny Pheasantipity. Crazy. For $2 on eBay. Can't believe there's people that actually make money off of doing that. Imagine going to like like a school reunion or something where like you go back and visit your high school class. Everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm a welder. I'm a carpenter. I own a business." And then there's just that one lonely guy in the corner like, "Oh, I sell Pokemon on eBay." What a joke. Everyone's there like, "Yeah, I'm a doctor, I'm a scientist, I'm an engineer. I sell Pokemon on eBay." You gotta have at least some respect for yourself to not become that kind of seller on eBay. I don't care about if people like hacked Pokemon. At the end of the day, Pokemon is a single player experience. You play the game how you like to play it. I'm not gonna tell you if you're playing the game right or wrong. If you want to use a hacked shiny Koraidon to sweep through the game, go for it. I don't care. Here's where the problem is. Don't you be bringing that into my raids. I'm not gonna be happy about that. Alright, see ya, Royal. Have a good one. But on that same thought, if you're paying for that, I hope I hope Nintendo cracks down on that just so you get caught if you're paying for that. Literally go on YouTube, go to any Pokemon live stream, they are giving that out for free. If you like your gen Pokemon, just do that. If you're actually paying someone on eBay to give that to you, I actually hope Nintendo catches you and bans you. I'm sorry if that's harsh, but if you're paying for a hacked Pokemon, I don't think you deserve to play. Like, that's just wrong. Just go on YouTube for not even an hour and you'll be able to get that for free if you enjoy your hacked Pokemon. Don't be so stupid that you just buy it. It's a waste of money. Yo, what's up, Sans? How you doing? What if they don't know it's hacked? That's fine. I'm not gonna be a stickler about it. To actually, to show off how fine I am with using what you want in your single player game, I'm going to show you something real quick. Start and finish 60 Paper Mario 64 and Origami King. Nice. Origami King. I'm gonna say Origami King is not good as a Paper Mario game. Origami King is good as a game, not a Paper Mario game. I'm not gonna sit here and say Origami King's trash, you should never play Origami King. I'm going to say Origami King is not a good Paper Mario game. If it wasn't a Paper Mario game, it's a good game. It's my same exact stance on Monster Hunter Rise. spend 2 minutes surprise trading. Yeah, yeah. That's how I got those 4 or whatever in my save. At the end of the day, Pokemon is a single player experience. There should be no one, like, restricting how you play but yourself. Super 64 and Thousand Year Door, such high standards, that's okay. That's okay is... Oh, that Origami King is considered bad even though it's honestly really fun. Yeah, it's not a good Paper Mario, but it's a good game. It's not gonna be another 64, another Thousand Year Door, or another Super Paper Mario. It is going to be a good game, an enjoyable game, but it is not going to be a good Paper Mario. Unless you do online battles. If you do online battles with hacked Pokemon, you're a fraud, you're a cheater, stop playing Pokemon. But if you're playing the single player experience with the Gen Pokemon, who cares? You're playing alone. OST is, to be honest, the best in the series. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Origami King, best soundtrack of Paper Mario, hands down. But that's all it got to me. I have a bad opinion on Origami King. That does not mean I'm going to sit here and slander the game. The game is not bad. I don't like it, but that doesn't make it bad. It is a good game. As a Paper Mario title, all it has is a soundtrack that makes it good. As a game, whole thing's good. Whole thing is a good game. .64 is a close second. I feel like a second is a lot more debatable than Origami King. Origami King, hands down the best soundtrack. However, I personally think that second is a tie between Thousand Year Door and Super Paper Mario. That's just my opinion, though. Actually, I think Thousand Year Door. I think Thousand Year Door is the second for me. Actually, oh, I don't know. Super's got good ones. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to modern Paper Mario games, but or just Paper Mario games entirely because it's been all over the place. With Thousand Year Doors soundtrack, the ones that stand out to me the most are obviously Dupless because his just slaps every time, no questions. Rock Hawk, Macho Grubba, I do like the Twilight Town theme. What are some other good ones? I like Magnus von Grappel's theme. I don't know, that might be like my favorites. That might just be my favorites. Yeah, that might just be my favorites. I love the little jingle when you win a fight in Thousand Year Door. That's very valid, actually, yeah. That's very valid. Yeah. Only reason I haven't finished Origami King is just I don't enjoy it. The Hufflepuff fight. I mean, if it, I don't really, I don't bash anyone's opinions unless they're objectively wrong. Even if something's like a controversial take, I don't care. These games are meant to like you're you're allowed to like you're allowed to like what you like, right? You're allowed to feel how you feel. I'm not gonna try to change that. Controversial or not, there's always gonna be someone that likes something about the game. I'm not gonna try to like discriminate you or anything. I'm not gonna like uh not gonna hurt you. That being said, if your favorite part about uh a game is backtracking, you're objectively wrong and I'm gonna hurt you. Yeah. Yeah. Paper Mario really is like, you play it once, and unless you're the 1% that makes content off of it, you're not going to touch it again. You might go back for it because like a challenge for it has come up. But you're not gonna play that again. You're gonna play it once and you're gonna be done. That's how almost any RPG game is. Like Pokemon, for example. Pokemon, unless you're some big 1% creator or something, a big figure, you're gonna play through it once and you're gonna be done. Shiny hunting, not exciting. I'm gonna be completely honest. Competitive, do I really have to even get into that? VGC is full of frauds and cheaters. You're not gonna get into that because it's impossible. It's heavily gatekept. So what else is there to do other than play something else? Right? As it should be. Competitive Pokemon is garbage. It's highly fraudulent. Highly fraudulent, very gatekept, toxic even. Makes me rethink having even chosen Pokemon as a focus for my channel. Of course, I'm not doing competitive Pokemon, but um you know, like raids are not going to be relevant forever. Competitive Pokemon gets clicks. I'm going to have to go to competitive at some point in time as a Pokemon creator. Or I'm gonna be continuing to shiny hunt the same Pokemon that I already have shinies for, and I'm not gonna do that, quite frankly. I got one, that's enough. At some point in the Pokemon journey, competitive is gonna be next. And I'm not doing that. That's why I'm slowly going into the whole Monster Hunter thing. That's why I'm trying to rebrand into Monster Hunter. I don't want to leave Pokemon behind, but I don't want to do competitive because of how garbage it is. And even if you go into Nuzlocking or like challenge runs, you're still gonna be heavily gatekept. And I mean heavily gatekept by a very prominent figure, which I will not say names, but you know who I'm talking about. That's a lot of BS that I'm not looking to get into as a creator, all right? I'm here to make a happy community, not a toxic one. So if I'm not doing competitive, my next step would be nuzlocking and challenge running. And then I'm gonna have reaction video. Well, if I get big at all, I'm gonna have reaction videos saying, this guy is a fucking dunce. And I'm not doing that. I'm not going through that. No. I'm gonna have to just, like, not do Pokemon, right? Challenge runs on random short but sweet RPGs. That's fair. Challenge runs are fun. For, like... Honestly, we'll go back to Paper Mario. For Paper Mario, challenge runs are fun. And they are... The community is very sportsmanlike. Very, very nice. I would consider it. If I had the necessary knowledge and experience to go anywhere else. But no. I make interesting life decisions and dedicate all my time to Pokemon and Monster Hunter. So that's where we're trying to rebrand now. We're trying to rebrand to Monster Hunter. Pokemon's not leaving, I don't think. But look at this idiot. Imagine not playing around the 1 in 998 chance of a high roll critical hit metronome super effective move. That's literally what it's gonna be, though. Like, not even trolling. That's what it's gonna be. And, like, we all know the Onix incident, right? We all know the Onix incident. Don't tell me you don't. If you've been, like, watching Pokemon Nuzlocking, you know what I'm talking about when I say the Onix incident. With Alpharad and Captain Kidd, they were doing a Nuzlocke, right? Keep in mind, Onix has Sturdy, but they were not playing Gen 5 when Sturdy was actually changed. Gen 5 and up is actually when Pokemon got to, like, mainstream, right? No one that played Gen 5 and up is gonna know that Sturdy didn't work like that before Gen 5. So, no hate toward this unnamed creator, but to bash on Captain Kidd for not knowing how old Sturdy worked, I think that's incredibly immature. Not everyone is going to be some Gen 1 Super Chad and know every individual thing about every other individual thing. Not everyone is gonna do that. So to make such a big deal out of not knowing that Sturdy worked like that is incredibly immature. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make a play like that, right? I'm gonna make a play where I'm not playing around the crit range or some whatever. I'm in crit distance. Oh, one crit would end me. I know that. But I'm still gonna be like going for it or whatever, right? And then boom. 20 videos made about my mistake, right? Like, I'm not doing that. There's Pokemon challenges that I want to do on the channel. I wanted to do on the channel. But I just every day I watch Pokemon content, which I do. I do often watch Pokemon content. Every day I watch, I want to do Pokemon content less. There's always someone who has like 1,000 hours in Nuzlocking or something. Always picking apart the smallest mistakes and berating someone as much as possible. And yes, I get that he's not like that bad of a it's not like he's uh what am I saying? I'm not hating on anyone, right? Like this YouTuber, this creator is a good person. He's not an asshole all the time. He's not bad all of the time. But he does go on camera and berate someone as much as possible, picking apart the play to a microscopic level. I'm not saying like it's funny because he didn't know how sturdy worked. I know why it's such a funny clip and everything. But like that's just one of the things that he kind of bashed Captain Kidd on. And like how's Captain Kidd supposed to know that? Captain Kidd probably came in around like Gen 6 or 7 if I had to wager. He probably came in around Gen 6 or 7. So he doesn't know that. And I think to pick that argument apart is incredibly, or to like bash on that is incredibly immature. If it is like a veteran that makes that mistake, like if I made that mistake, fair play. You can bash that as much as you want. I know how it works. If I make that mistake, I would kick myself as well. But if they don't know how sturdy works, I don't think it's fair to make such an extreme case about it. My point exactly. No one knows sturdy worked like that. Because everyone generally played Gen 5 and up at this point. And even if you did play back then, it's very easy to confuse it because it has been almost 5 whole generations of sturdy working like that. Almost 5 whole generations of sturdy protecting from any OHKO moves. Not just sheer cold fissure guillotine. It is very easy at that point to get it mixed up. Keep in mind, I started Gen 2, so I did know how it worked. I do know how it worked. So, like, if I made that mistake, you are free to point that out and make sure I remember it. And the whole quick claw thing, I mean, that's just that it's fair to pick that apart. I mean, that quick claw has remained relatively unchanged. If the creator wants to pick that one apart, that is completely fair. Like, the quick claw has remained unchanged for so long, as well as Onyx. Captain Kidd knew how weak Onyx was. Or, he could have known how weak Onyx was, but he just didn't. So that's more of a, it's more of a knowledge issue on his part. That sturdy thing, though, that's where I have the problem. Again, not hating on anyone. No one's no one's objectively a bad person here. I just don't agree with how extreme he went on Captain Kidd. He was flabbergasted that Onyx died in one hit. That's honestly why I'm probably just gonna leave Pokemon as like a side hobby on the channel. If I continue Pokemon stuff, it is just because I feel like it. I have nothing else to do. It's going to continue, don't get me wrong. Unless ZA flops. If ZA flops as much as I think it will, then no more Pokemon. But until then, Pokemon's not going anywhere. I didn't watch through the whole Nuzlocke, honestly, so I just know the very popular Onyx. Honestly, if I was caught making that play, I would delete the YouTube channel. I would not be able to face that. I'd be done. I'd delete the YouTube channel, just quit. Go work a 9 to 5 at like Home Depot or something, I don't know. Alpharad, though. Bashing Alpharad for actually going along with that Onyx play? Fair game. Alpharad should not have gone with that play. Like, that is actually just a bad play, and he should not have... He should have not have had a moment of weakness where he actually sends out the Onyx. Your Honor, you cannot deny it was funny, though. True. It was funny, though. It was funny, though. Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm probably rebranding completely, almost completely into Monster Hunter. I don't have the experience to back up my decision going to Monster Hunter, but that's just it. I don't have the experience to justify it. I'm just going for it. I have more reason to just do Pokemon content. Wrong button. I was actually gonna do a video on the 7-star Pikachu because I was just that bored. Ended up scrapping it. I don't even know why I scrapped it. I just did. You're all about to get a crumb of content, and then I got rid of it. I've smitten it down. It's probably honestly just gonna be a short. I don't know. Hi, kitty. Hi. At max 8 people that care about Scarlet Violet. Like, that's actually so true. And I'm one of those 8 people. And that's why I don't do them. I don't do them because I care about them. They are not as good as they could be. And that's what's killing Scarlet and Violet right now. Oh, Mr. Man got a shiny Roselia! Nice! Yeah, I enjoyed them a lot. I still do from time to time. But it's the events that I enjoy now. There's nothing else to do but the raid events, the 7-star raids. But they are so insanely trivial now that no one... Oh, I dropped it. No one's gonna, like... watch a video about the best Pokemon to use. Especially not if they can just go to Osiris. That's fair. The time limit is unnerving. But that's the only fix they could have for someone timer stalling the game. In Sword and Shield, they were able to just, like, kinda not take their turn, and then everyone has to wait the full, like, minute or so. Minute, 5 minutes, I don't know. I don't remember. For them to make their turn. And this is 10 turns of people doing this. And that adds up. So raid going from maybe let's say a raid is 5 minutes long, right? And we'll say the inactivity timer is a minute. Your 5-minute raid is turning into a half-hour long raid because you gotta sit through the animations while dealing with that stalling player. And the only way to fix this was to do what Scarlet and Violet did. And now you're one of two people when it comes to that change. Either you hate it or you love it. You either hate the change or you love the change. No in between. I love the change. Because it makes the raid so wonky that you can get away with more. I can see why you wouldn't like the change, because it's not explained very well, and when you die, you lose time. I can understand not liking this change. We can only hope Legend ZA actually does something to give us the best of both worlds. And if ZA really does flop, I don't know if I'll even be doing Pokemon as side content. It might just be Monster Hunter. Yeah, you don't prepare for a crit because odds are you're not, like, statistically, odds are you're not going to get crit. Odds are a crit is not going to happen, so you don't prepare for it. That's just how raiding goes. Statistically, you are not going to get crit. Now, that does vary between stats and gameplay. You will get crit in gameplay, but statistically, you should not have to worry about crits. But you have to worry about crits when you get crit 3 times in a row. Dark Souls bosses as the raid dens. I'm hoping that they do something with sewer systems in which the sewers function like the Dynamax Adventure, but gives it a more free roam twist to it. Make it a roguelike. Please, make it a roguelike. That's it. And at the end, put an alpha Pokemon there. That's all I want. Just give me, like, a roguelike Pokemon game mode in sewers under Lumiose. I don't care how they do it, just do it. That'll add replay value. That'll actually make the game so fun. Yeah, something like that. A maze with alpha Pokemon at random encounters. Or random corners. Exactly that. Give us something fun. Give us a challenge. Make it sort of like the Safari Zone or something, where you can't bring your Pokemon in. Actually, yeah, just do the whole, like, go all in on a, roguelike game mode. You can't bring your Pokemon in. You have to catch Pokemon on the way and train them on the way to the end. Do that, and the game is going to be a huge success. We are not 8. We can handle it. That's one of the things that Pokemon or Game Freak does actually have to keep in mind. Not all of their players are kids anymore. They gotta add end game challenge. Adding end game challenge would actually make their game live longer. It would make their game live long enough to get to the next generation. And they don't get that yet. I might have to turn this into a YouTube short if I'm putting this much passion into it. Oh no. This is the opposite of what I wanted to do. I didn't want to edit this crap hole stream. Kids are also not inherently stupid. Kids are not dumb. They don't have to have their hand held. Anatomically speaking, a kid should be more able than adults to go through this whole roguelike thing. So you want a hard mode. Play Black and White 2. You'll find your hard mode there. Play Black and White 2. Play through it once to unlock hard mode. And then play through it on hard mode. And then if you beat it on hard mode, you'll actually unlock easy mode. For some reason. Black and White 2 are possibly the best mainline games to have been made. Yeah, that is... It is hilarious. How you have to beat the game to get the easy mode. What does easy mode even do? Why would you play easy mode? You've already beat the game on normal. What's the point of easy mode? Full on shiny Patret, nice. Yeah, but if you once you beat normal, you get easy. At that point, what's the point of easy? If you have to beat the game to get easy mode, what's the point of easy mode? I get having to beat the game for hard mode. Why easy mode? Aww. Technically you could, but that requires external devices. And because it was on an emulator, that would make the Patret illegal. Sad. Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't either, honestly. It's just a Patret. I can find one. I can find one when they inevitably do a black and white remake. But I'll be too busy getting my shiny Beheeyem. And shiny Volcarona. Or the type claws. That just feels bad. Yeah, that just feels bad. I think I'm just gonna do a few more resets for the night. And then tomorrow we're gonna have a thick Monster Hunter Stories stream. Whoops. I knocked something down. That's what the speculation is right now. It's what the speculation is, but I'm honestly thinking that it's just using both sticks, both joysticks. Because unlike the other systems, the Switch has two joysticks to move Mario and Luigi around. So I'm thinking that's just two joysticks in use. And if that is the case, that's sad. If, like, the DS and everything else had two sticks, I bet they would have it to where you can control Mario and Luigi individually. But it did not. Alright. I'm gonna do one more reset. One more. And then that'll be the end of the stream. And then we're gonna play Monster Hunter Stories tomorrow. Five max HP. Nice. How's that going? Final reset. That's the one. This has gotta be the one. This has gotta be the shiny, right? Streamer luck. Hacking the game. Hacking into the mainframe. Actually hacking the game. 90% of shiny hunters quit right before getting the shiny. Yeah, I have work tomorrow, so I'd stream longer if I didn't. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, I have work tomorrow. I have to wake up early. That's why I'm off so early. It's sad, but what are you gonna do? Wait, why is that? Emote's over. There we go. And that's why we're doing a thick Monster Hunter stream tomorrow at like 5 p.m. EST. We're gonna do a thick one because I haven't really streamed much recently, and I haven't really been active on YouTube at all. We're gonna do a big one. I hope to see everyone there. See ya.